Guys, welcome to Bridgerton Investment. So I just wanted to give a quick intro on Tata Tech. Before that, here is my crypto position portfolio, and these are my swing trades. I'm waiting for Monday to let the crypto liquidity die down for. Uh, oh, so what happened? Okay, let me just refresh. No, what happened actually? Yeah. So waiting till Monday for crypto positions to reload properly. For my crypto positions to now reload properly, I placed some swing trades order. But if you come to my, it was not a very good trading. I was taking losses on losses. I wasn't showing being honest with you all, but I was like honest. My last profit was around here, but with partial profit in my previous two video. But this is my crypto position waiting for I am confident in this setup. The confident is this setup looks really promising. Allo USDT, waiting for waiting for price action to hit right here, and it is started to show a reversal. So I'm waiting for to crash. I'll taking in uh, yeah, that's it. I wanted to show from my crypto, and I wanted to give just on today Nifty did a very bad crash. It was like surviving. It was not performing up to the mark. If you look at yearly, if you look at Nifty overall, we are not we're nowhere close to a good bullish run, and that is an honest fact. But however, crypto. I wanted to give a bit on intro, and if you see, oil is now been catching up because today the market is in. Gift Nifty is slightly in red. Crude oil is catching up back. There was this optimism that the US trade deal is uh, going to be reached very soon. But now, it is still being hold. One day you see a trade. I am really confused right now. I am really being confused right now. One day something is happening, another something is happening. So I'm like confused. But what we need to focus is on oil prices. That is what matters the most. Okay, I'm saying this again. It is straight up market manipulation. Nasdaq is rising because of Nifty's crash. However, I wanted to give a quick intro about Tata Tech. This stock has been getting on. If you look at Tata Tech, like if you see it's 3 months, 23% overall. I was like, I wanted because I was thinking of investing in this before seeing the fundamentals, and I saw the fundamentals for too few seconds. I am like, oh my god, this is not up to the hype. This is not up to the hype of one strong bullish. If you look at it, if you look at it, overall trend, it's a risk to reward. It is pretty good right now. Strong. We can take a small trade setup, I was thinking of investing around, waiting for price actions to reach right here to consider investing. But I saw the fundamentals. Uh, 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 when I saw the fundamentals, it was taught. I thought it was mostly into manufacturing, semiconductor, and all. Tata Technology is a business engineering that specializes in product engineering digital rather than manufacturing physical product or chip. It develops. It's a subsidiary of, basically they're into R&D and R&D, and they have also set up a partnership with recently with ASML. uh, ASML, and that is what drive the stock up. If you don't know ASML is what is if you look at general sense, I have a guy who's in US who's working in hedge fund, and he has told me that now every sat hedge funds are now viewing the satellite images of ASML because the entire AI bubble is dependent on ASML now. So if there is an ASML, because ASML is what for developing a chip. This first you look at how Nvidia will go from Nvidia to ASML. ASML Nvidia designs a chip, and TSCC then Nvidia gives it to TSCC to make those chips, and then TMCC need those machinery, which is a special kind of a machinery. I forgot what it is kind, but it's a very special kind of chip machinery which is required for manufacturing research. So Nvidia gives is so TMCC uh, uh, gets those machines from ASML. So that is what is a core sense of AI, and you know how AI. After that, it's AWS cloud platform infrastructure, and then you have OpenAI, and you know this company is recently taken up some debt. I'm not sure whether it's for aggressive expansion, but if you look at it, it's I have to do a deeper dive into it. Is it into chip manufacturing, or is it into similar to what ASML does? But its cash is kind of now it's like cash is kind of like doing okay. Cash is kind of like doing okay, but when you look at its revenue, operating revenue okay, but revenue is being okay, but you look at its profit, it is kind of like increased, and now it is kind of like in diminution. This is from the recent earnings. So I'm like, you shouldn't be invested. I'm a strong believer. A company should be growth, but all companies' growth is always determined based on its and its EBITDA. Its EBITDA. Its EBITDA it's not growing at all. It is a dying. Its EBITDA, you look, it's reducing. This is all because of its AI hype. It also has a partnership with Intel. It also now recently, because of this ASML partnership, it has pumped up very high. Now I was thinking of investing in this. I'm staying away from this. you know Focus on fundamentals. What happened? AI bubble burst. I know right now AI is winning. Warren Buffett and Michael Burry himself said AI is, market is making no sense at all, because it's just AI companies pumping the market up so much, and that is what it is. The bubble of AI, it is right. It is uh, uh, right now. It's just AI companies pumping the Nasdaq market. You will see it. If you look at U.S. Treasury bonds, it's rising every year. It's rising every year. If you look at 30-year Treasury bonds, it's rising. And U.S. is considering a rate increase in June. If you look at Fed rate monitor, and considering this, does Nasdaq really justify this growth? This pump was developed. If you look at it, yes, this was because of ceasefire and mainly AI bubble. So that is what is pumping. There is no numbers behind it. It's just AI pumping the markets up. AI is just AI narrative all over the market. And that is why Indian market is crashing a lot, because India got no AI play. So that is what I wanted to give a bit on Tata Tech. So we'll see how market goes, but I do see this crashing pretty hard, because now US is raising interest rates. So this pump would be diminishing, and we are almost analysts are predicting, there are more home buyers, there are more sellers than buyers, and this happened before. This is the first time it's happened since 2007. In 2007, what has happened. After 2007, what has happened. We are going into similar nature. So that is why most of the hedge funds have they shifted their capital from shorts to long to shorts, and I would be exiting all my bond portfolio, you know, to be invested in this. To be invested in US stocks, specifically for AI play. AI play. For example, I would be invested in Nvidia. Nvidia would be the one I would be considering investing. I would be owning more of AI infrastructure. Core view, no, I had to read this fundamentals a bit. So fundamentals has to be my number one priority. I don't care if you're into AI, green energy. If you are taking on more aggressive debt, if you are taking on to expand, if you are taking on debt and you're not expanding up to the mark, then it is a negative sign for the market. So yeah, that's it from me today. Please like the video, subscribe, and I will see you in uh, tomorrow's video. Bye.